Well, this is one of the New South Wales representatives in the Australian Drivers' Championships coming up in Tasmania in a couple of weeks' time. And Will Rixon, congratulations on being selected to represent your state.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, that's a huge thrill. Not something you really think about week to week, but when you get the call, it's a real privilege.
You look at rugby league and cricket, everyone aspires to represent. And I guess in harness racing, it's a little bit different. We don't have too many opportunities to wear the blue for New South Wales. But when you get it, you've got to take it with two hands.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it doesn't happen, all that often. And when it does, it's a great series with the, really top drivers around the country, which you don't always get to race against either. So that's a new challenge in itself.
When you go down to compete in Tasmania, how much form can you do on something like that? Is it difficult because you don't know a lot of the horses you're driving? Like, you've driven in series like this before. How do you approach it?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's off instinct and feel. You sort of got to drive the race as you see it, but you also got to try and look into it as much. I think, markets give you a great guide. Some horses are dropping back in grade or some are up in grade, and that's that's one thing that I've always, done a lot of form on. So, yeah, look into it as much as I can, the horses' last few starts and, prepare the best I can and hope we know a bit of luck.
Australasia will be going with you to represent New South Wales, so it's a bit like you and Ash against the rest of Australia.
Yeah, Ash has had a great year and she's a great driver, and I think she represented last year and run in the top three did really well, so she'll be hard to beat as well.
Mate, what about you on the track, closing in on the end of the season? And there is a bit of a career highlight that's just there, just off in the distance, that you might be able to achieve by the end of the season.
Yeah, hopefully, Greg. I was pretty close to 200 winners. I think I'm on 189 or something. So if I can, get that by the end of the year, I think it'd be something I'd be very proud of. I've had a really busy year with a lot of kilometres and no time off or anything like that. So if I could get that at the end of the year, I'd be pretty chuffed, I think.
Are you thinking about, do you need to freshen up? Will you definitely take a break next year, early in the year, to try and make sure you're ready to go? It's hard to take a break early in the year because you've got the Miracle Mile Carnival just around the corner.
Yeah, we've always tried to have a break where we can, our close group of friends, and we haven't for the last couple of years with the schedule being so busy, but we booked a holiday on the 28th, I think, of December this year to go away for a bit over New Year's. It's a good opportunity with Menangle not racing for a couple of weeks. So, yeah, we're going overseas for a few days for a few close friends, so that'll be great. We've been looking forward to that for a while and still miss a bit here, but it's one of them things, if you don't go, you never will. So they're still going to be here when you get home, and I think it's important to freshen up. All
right, well, we will be following closely when you head down to Tasmania, and of course very closely to see if you can get the 200 winners. All the best of luck with that, and we look forward to following your fortunes down in Tassie.
Thanks, Greg. Ta.